Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduction. My name is Siti Fadila from the English student program. Here I am completing my mid-semester test with an introduction to linguistic course with a powerful lecturer, Miss Yanti Yumianti MPD. Basic concept of linguistic. Overviews of topic. Language and language. Speed, reading. Praise to language. Descriptive, prescriptive. Grammar and its part. Arbitrariness, conventionality. The language. Language is a system that associates sound or gesture with meanings in a way that use word and sentence. Linguistic is the scientific study of human language. It tries first to observe language and to describe them accurately. Then, to find generalization within what has been described. Finally, to draw conclusion about the general nature of human language. Implied linguistic attempts to make practical use of the knowledge derived from general linguistic research. In order, from the example, improve the way in which and studying native language is to help people learn foreign language more efficiently, read better dictionaries, improve therapy for people with language problems, share the internet more efficiently and successfully. Linguistic overlap and ideally compared with physiology, sociology, anthropology, philosophy, logics, mathematics, computer science, speech pathology, acoustic, music, script, analysis, etc. Okay, next slide. Speed reading. Why it sometimes claimed that reading is primary. Reading texts tend to be more careful worded and better organized than spoken texts. They contain fewer error, hesitation, and incomplete sentence. Because reading is usually planned in advance, is subject to fewer time constraints, is proofread. Number 2, spelling is more uniform across different individual place and times using the same language than its pronunciation. Okay, next slide. Written text lasts and can be preserved for a long time. Number 4, reading styles change much more slowly than speech styles, and so reading seems more permanent and authoritative. Next slide. Linguistic reason for claiming that speech is primary. Number 1, there are many associates which only speak their language and do not read it, and no associates use only a read language with no spoken form. Number 2, there are many associates which only speak their language and do not read it, and no associate use only a read language with no spoken form. Number 3, willing to speak before willing to read. Number 4. Most people say more during on month than they read during their entire life. Reading must be taught. Spoken language is acquired automatically. Psycholinguistic evidence suggests that the precision and pronunciation of read language is overlain on the spoken language center in the brain. Plus certain other characters. Speak contain information that reading lacks. Next, descriptive-based predictive approach to language. Descriptive approach. Linguistic attempt to describe the grammar of the language that exists in the mind of its speaker, i.e. to create a model of speaker mental grammar. The resulting descriptive grammar describes person basic linguistic knowledge. It explains how it is possible to speak and understand, and it summarizes what speakers know about the sound, word, phrase, and sentence of the language. Creating a descriptive grammar involves observing the language and trying to describe the principles or rules that govern it. Next slide. Predictive approach. Predictive tell you someone either of what is good or bad. Predictive role make a full judgment about the correctness of certain utterance and generally try of effort as single standard. The people who prescribe grammar make up the rules of the grammar. The attack of impose the rules of speaking and writing and people without much regard for what the majority of educated speech of a language actually say and read. So-called practice grammar usually focus only on a few issues and leave the rest of a language undisturbed, unprescribed, and fast. From the linguistic point of view, this is not grammar at all. Next slide. The part of grammar. Grammar is language system, a set of principal rules that underline language. Mental grammar. The technology of language that allows a person to produce and understand utterance. Grammar can be described as having different parts: phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantic, pragmatic. Scan linguists study out of text. The term also used to refer to subject of linguistic. Arbitrariness, arbitrary, conventional, and with case. The meaning is not divisible from the form. The form is not divisible from the meaning. The connection between the form and meaning must be learning via memorization. Non-arbitrary. The meaning is at least partly derivable from the form, and vice versa. E.g., Buzin, Buse, Sen, Isis, son of the type made by the wings of bees incarnate. The most extreme example of Non-arbitrary form, meaning connection. The forms of a physical correspondence to the meaning and vice versa. Oke, terima kasih. Itu saja yang bisa saya sampaikan. Mohon maaf jika masih banyak kekurangan. Di sini saya masih tahap belajar. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.